In this video, I'm going to be discussing a penny stock trading at 80 cents that is backed by the most popular and famous sports athlete in history. He has over 500 million followers on Instagram, and this stock is basically his own clothing brand. Something you have to realize, there's only 6 million shares that float, only 15 million outstanding shares, and this one is trending on every single platform, ranked 3 most new watchers on StockTwits, and just yesterday it was ranked 145 most popular on Webull, and this moved all the way up to rank 10 most popular on Webull as of right now. So it's trending. Volume is starting to pick up, and I'm expecting a very big move going into tomorrow and next week, and there's a lot of momentum as there is a very big event and game coming next month that obviously should boost their sales, and revenue is already up 1,000% or more year over year. IPO'd at $5 per share just exactly 1 year ago on January 13th, 2023. So this is one to watch. The balance sheet is actually looking very clean, only $200,000 in total liabilities compared to $3.3 million in total assets, so that's looking very good right there. We have some very strong resistance right at $1, and if we do break through this one, it can absolutely explode, and then we have another gap to fill all the way to $2 plus. So $2 plus is actually not out of the picture. So obviously there's just a lot of potential for this company and this stock as of right now. So make sure you tap that like button if you are enjoying this content, but notifications on so you do not miss these plays. So what stock am I talking about? I am talking about ticker mgol, trading on the Nasdaq. MGO Global Inc. trading at 71 cents, actually moved up 16% in after hours, so it's actually trading at 83 cents as of right now. So we'll have to see what happens in pre-market. This one is rank 3 most new watchers on StockTwits, and I think volume was around just under 2 million shares last Friday, I believe, and it's been a 3-day weekend. This one might actually move up to rank 1 most new watchers, and I actually posted this morning. Guys, I know the market is closed. Bear with me. It will be open tomorrow, so a lot of people just want to trade. I understand that feeling, guys. You only have a day, so might as well just watch this video all the way to the very end and see the potential for this play. So ticker MGOL, it was actually ranked 145 most popular on Webull just yesterday, and now is ranked 10. So moved up 135 numbers in the ranking in just 1 day. That should tell you already. A lot of new eyes are on it. It's trending over this 3-day weekend, so only 6 million shares that float, so this one can move very big, especially if volume does pick up. I'm expecting some very big volume coming in tomorrow and a lot of momentum. $1 break and this will explode, and then another huge gap to fill to $2 plus. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about right now, but as you can see, this stock is actually the clothing brand of Lionel Messi with 500 million followers on Instagram. And this is just a lot of fans are going to be buying up his merchandise and clothing, as there is a very big game coming up just next month. So this is one to watch. Looking at the short interest as of right now on Ortex, it looks like there's only, as of January 13th, there were only 70,000 shares available to borrow, and 3% of the entire free float is being short. I believe this has changed 1 or 2% since last time I checked. As you can see on the chart right here, you can see it's just been consolidating for a long time and just had this massive move. So keep in mind, this one is up around 70%, or it is up a lot in the last week or two. But we did almost hit $1 and then we got rejected. So there's some very strong resistance right here around $1, just under $1. Looking at the 1 hour, you can see we touched this level 6 or 7 or just a lot of different times, and we just weren't ever able to break $1. We actually did hit $1, I believe, just for we just touched it. The wick just touched it right here. But if we do break over $1 and hold here, this one can really move up like crazy. I'm telling you right now, it's very possible, especially with all this one trending over the weekend. We could see a move easily to $1, and if we break over that, it's over, guys. It's going to absolutely take off. I'm telling you right now. And then looking on the daily right here, you can see if we do break that $1 resistance, it's going to take off, and there's a very big gap to fill right here. All the way up to $2 plus. So that's something to look at. This one can be primed up to $2 plus. It's not out of the picture, like I said in the beginning of the video. There's just a lot of potential, and this is the #1 hottest stock that you should be watching as of right now. This is the perfect time for some news or a catalyst to come out. It's already backed by influencer with 500 million followers on Instagram. It's his clothing brand. There's just a lot of potential for this one. IPO at $5 and it's just been tanking since. Actually, I did cover this stock at one point. I couldn't find the video. I have too many videos to look at to find these, but this is just one that has a lot of potential that you should be watching this week very closely and just put on your watch list. And guys, I'm just very bullish on it for this week in general, especially if it does break that $1 range and we can actually hold above it. There's, this one will just take off. So this is just one to watch, ticker mgol. Right now is a perfect time to be looking at this stock and buying this stock. We have Messi versus Ronaldo, which will be, they'll go head to head in the biggest. This should be one of the most watched games this entire year. The season cup is in February. The season is getting started. This is a very hot time for the company in general and for their clothing store. So, a lot of fans are going to be buying up merchandise. Like I said, this is a very good opportunity, and business is really hot right now as we do enter the season. We have a bunch of games coming up, and I'm expecting news at any moment. So $2 to $4 is possible if everything does line up right. This one can easily, have a 2x or 100% gainer very easily. That's just my opinion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. I'm not telling you guys to follow what I do or anything like that. At the end of the day, you have to do your own research. It's your own money you're investing. So, be very careful with what you do. At the end of the day, it's your money and your decision. So keep that in mind. So another thing to look at, let's look at, I'm not really going to look at the filings. I can just find out pretty much right here. We're already about to regain compliance. Keep in mind, if they do go over $1 and close over that for 10 consecutive days, we do regain compliance with the NASDAQ. So let's look at when we actually lost compliance. So when does a company lose compliance with the NASDAQ? Actually, there are a few different reasons, but the main reason is when a company trades under $1 for 30 consecutive days or 30 consecutive trading days. So you see on the chart here, actually in October or the end of September is actually when we started to lose compliance. So 30 days after that would be, I guess, in early November is when we actually lost compliance with the NASDAQ. So, they have plenty of time. It's only been, around 80 days or, just over 2 months since we lost compliance. They have 180 days to regain compliance and can still get another extension, but it already looks like we're going to regain compliance organically just within a few months of losing compliance, or just over 2 months after losing compliance. So that's another big catalyst and thing to look at right there. But there's just a lot of big games coming up which will boost their sales, and I'm expecting news, like I said, very soon. So ticker mgol, MGO Global Inc., trading on the NASDAQ, trading at 83 cents as of right now, has a lot of potential. Very big gap to fill. And if they do break this $1 level, it is game over, and this one can potentially move forward and, bust through this gap right here and hit $2 plus. It's an easy 100% gainer if everything does line up right. So you can actually see all these products, and you can see this clothing brand at the messystore.com or get the app, the Messy Store app. And they have a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, this 70 cent or this 80 cent penny stock is backed by the most famous sports athlete in history with a big season, a lot of big game catalysts coming up. And like I said, just a lot going on. You can see everything going on right here on the website, just a lot going on. It looks like, they're doing pretty good. So this is one you have to watch. Fans are going to be loading up on merchandise, starting the season. And like I said, it's very hot. Their business is very hot and growing very rapidly right now. Minimal debt, almost no debt, and $3 million in assets compared to under $200,000 in liabilities. Revenue is growing very aggressively, and any type of PR could send this one off, and just definitely probably the hottest stock to watch. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you like the video. Put notifications on, like I said, and I hope you guys are making a lot of money out there, and I will see you on the next video.